Okay, so your submission is the only one today. So we're going to look into that.
Okay.
And basically, just to let everyone know what's happening. So Lisa is creating a make automation, and the trigger is a custom GPT that she has built that goes on the internet and searches different conferences and returns the conference name, the city, the details, what else it was, the industry and stuff like this. So if I've missed something in my build up, you can just add it to yours, because the details after, you
Right.
know how to build it are super, super easy. So her problem was that because like number one, it comes in a big string. So big string means they all come at once, like in one bundle, rather than separate bundles that they can be manipulated. So it comes into one bundle, but then not only that, but she needs each bundle to be then separated once again into each separate element to put into Airtable. So that was the biggest problem. And she tried to do it with one of my other automations and it didn't work. And I can see what it's not working. So I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to show you how I solved this problem. And yeah, for everyone else, I was just telling Lisa, it became a really great automation for research assistants. So if you can create your own research assistant on ChatGPT, you can actually use this automation, and I'm going to make a video on it to actually move move everything into Airtable. And then like we can continue this automation from the Airtable, sending emails to a client going, hey, here's your information, or sending messages on Slack going, hey, there's new stuff in Airtable. So there's a lot more you can do if you want to, but this is the bulk of it. And you can actually offer this as a service. Like
Yeah.
Lisa, if you have other clients, because you can create GPTs that are searching for whatever,
Yeah.
just conferences, like in your case, but they can be searching for anything. And then all that information can be dropped into Airtable. And then it can be like every week you'll have new stuff coming in.
Yeah.
Yes, Andrea.
Now, I just wanted just on that point, just to put in that the idea that I have, not that I'm going to go into it right now, but I would like to offer it as a service first, and then so I can see what may need tweaking before putting it out there and selling it to like as a standalone. That makes sense. So just offer it for, I don't know, the first, I don't know, so, and then make the changes so I know that when it goes out solid and any refinements are done. So I don't know if that may work for you,
Yeah.
Lisa.
Yeah. So if you offer it as a standalone product or a tool, you can actually, instead of having a custom GPT that is searching for specific thing, you can use Paperform or Google Forms or something like this in the front end. Actually, you can use Paperform, and then you can use Card as the UI. So to make it look nice and it doesn't look like an ugly form. And then from there, you can use Perplexity to do the research. My only beef with Perplexity is that when you're using the API, so when using Perplexity through the API, not directly, a lot of the times it doesn't bring back links for whatever reason. So it will tell you what to do, it will give you all the details, and then there's no link. So this is my only beef with the whole thing. So this is something you might have to kind of think about, but we can talk about it during our call, me and you.
Is Perplexity just a different, like something that's better for research? I'm still learning all the different tools out there. What is that one?
Perplexity can search in real time better than ChatGPT. Like ChatGPT is great if you're using your custom GPT, because I tried it and it works better. But if you do this through ChatGPT, it will tell you that it cannot search in real time.
Okay.
Perplexity is more of a search engine.
Okay.
You can do, and you can use different large language models with Perplexity.
Okay. One thing I have noticed with, I don't think that my custom GPT is necessarily like perfect yet, because I do know that sometimes, like I've asked for the URL it doesn't always bring back the URL or the correct URL. Like the dates don't always look right. There's like little things. So a person probably still has to go and check a lot of these, but I like that it at least gives them a list to start with so that an assistant or somebody can kind of go in and, have a place to start. So,
Yeah, same problem with Perplexity, but it's even more unreliable when it comes
okay.
to URLs. Like everything else is great, but yeah. Okay, so let me
Okay.
share my screen and show you guys. Okay, so basically, this is the proper way to build it. So we've got the webhook that is pulling stuff from the custom GPT. Then we're using a text parser. Like, look at this thing. I searched for this for over 3.5 hours yesterday to find somewhere to find that. Because, like, if you're a great coder or software engineer, you can probably work it out yourself. I look at it and I'm like, I don't know.
That's not,
This is freaking Klingon.
yeah.
And then, so we're using these regex to pull the conference details because this is how it comes out. So I only use 2 because I don't want to deal with 10 different
Sure.
10 different results. So I actually told my GPT to only look for 2. So do you see? So it comes in 2 chunks, but then each chunk has the stuff, the individual elements that you want to put in your Airtable. So this is the first thing, which makes it into 2 bundles. See, now we have 2 separate bundles. It's not a one chunk
Okay.
thing. Okay, so then we still, because now we want to separate each bundle into each separate element, then now we're treating it as one bundle and we're using an iterator. I'm telling you, this like took me forever to work it out. So we're using an iterator to now get every individual bit from there. Then we're using a ChatGPT module, which is a completion module. And we're like, hey, from the iterator here, see, now it's becoming 2 arrays, 2 operations. From the iterator, grab each element. Let me just move our stuff. Grab each element and make a JSON file.
Oh.
That, which is like, it's pretty easy. Like when you look at it, it's pretty easy to create because the format is very, very simple. So I'm saying get every single one of those elements separately and create a JSON file. And then parse this JSON. It's like it's becoming this huge thing. So these are the results from my JSON, and they come out again like this. See how now each individual thing has like a little label in front of it?
Yep.
And then that is being parsed into Airtable, and we map it out. As you can see, we map it out with the JSON parser because now we can actually, it allows us to map every specific thing.
Wow. Okay.
Okay, so now let me run it and you'll see how it works. So, God, like, I don't know how to always make things move around smoothly so my videos don't look like I'm having a seizure. But okay, so this is the GPT that I just used the same thread and I'm like, send the details again.
Yeah, I've done that. I've done a lot of that as well.
Yeah, because if you do it this way, you're not using your API because you've already got the details. Now we're just
That's good to
like
know.
you're not using as much.
Got it.
Okay, so we'll just very quickly. This is the Airtable that I made. So it's completely empty. I removed everything. So we have conference name, industry, date, link, city, and details, basically. Okay. I'll confirm that. And now we can watch it in real time what happens. Oh, damn it. I didn't run it. Sorry.
Oh, I hate that. Yeah.
No, let's wait for new data and start again. It's 5 o'clock in the morning, so you guys have to forgive me.
Oh, wow.
And I'm not typing. And again. Okay, let's start again. So now it's running. Okay, so it went through everything. Now it's going through the second. So when you look at the bubbles here, it tells you how many operation it's done. Because here we had 2 operations, it only did 2. And when we look at the Airtable, now you've got everything in here.
Oh, nice.
And it's populated
very
straight
cool.
away. Yeah.
All right.
So I think that this is a great, great case study, and I'm definitely going to make this into a video because I think it will benefit a lot of people who want to use the the custom GPTs as as research agents.
Yeah, quick question. I wondered, you know, you solved it based on the way that I had originally set up the custom GPT, which is great. I put it in table format originally thinking that it might be easy to copy it and paste it or export it into a sheet or something, but it wasn't. So I was wondering though, would it have been better to have built that a different way, or does that just really make sense? Like that's the best way to output data like that and just go through this whole process? Or
I haven't tested it with anything else because I tried to recreate exactly what
Yeah.
you had.
Okay. I just wondered if when you saw it, you may have thought, oh, well, I would have done it this way instead, and then it would have been easier to, you know, to output. But
Yeah, there might be some tweaking if it's
mhm.
not in a table format, but like if I want to think logically from my personal perspective, I don't think it matters whether it's a table or not. But until you test it, you won't know.
Yeah. Yeah. I tried to think it through. It's like, well, either way, unless you're going to ask for one at a time, it's going to be one string that needs to be split up either way, right? So I couldn't really think of a better way to do it. So okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, no, that's great. That looks really nice. So
Yeah.
thank you for all that work.
Yeah, because I thought, you know, when I said to Andrea, you can do it with a form and Perplexity and all that. So my problem with Perplexity, because I tried to replicate that, but it's not working because the results don't come out in the same format every single time.
Oh,
So,
okay.
for example, one time each block of text will start with 3 hashtags. Sometimes it will start with a number. Sometimes there will be like each block will be together and then just one blank line between those blocks. But then the next time there will be blank lines all around it. So I haven't found a solution to deal with how do we process data when it's very unpredictable. But if we can solve this problem, then then you can use it, like Andrea said, as a tool where you don't even have to be around for. Like it can be sitting on the internet, people will go in, they can, and even with paper form, I think, and I have to double check because I saw somebody doing it, after they put their requirements, they like before it's processed, they have to pay. So it could be, you know, let's work with images because it's easy to process it in my head. I want 5 images, it will cost you $2. I want 10 images, it will cost you $4. And before the whole thing is processed automatically through automations without you touching anything, they have to pay. Which makes it a great tool for you to just send traffic and everything to be processed automatically. And then when it's processed, it can send it to them in an email, or it can put it somewhere and points people and send them like either an email is probably easier, or Slack or something like that.
Oh, yeah. So many ideas. I'm learning so much, and there's just so many ideas of like, oh, you know, like all the different, and then you could do this and then that. So it's trying not to get ahead of myself and think of everything at once.
Yeah, and something that I'm finding, the better I get, the more questions I have and the more problems I make for myself.
Okay.
Because the more you learn, the more you start thinking on a higher level, and you like, I can do all these things, but then you look at all these things and you're like, no, it wasn't that easy. It's not as easy as I thought it was. Like, because when I looked at your stuff, I thought, oh, it's just pretty easy. She just doesn't know how to do it.
That's what
And
I
then I
thought.
looked and I'm like, I don't know how to do it either. Because now I need, a regular expression that I don't know how to create. And there goes
Yeah.
my Sunday,
Well,
or Monday for me.
well, thank you. I appreciate I really appreciate you researching that. That's yeah. I thought it just needed something like where yeah, I figured it needed one of those special modules, but I just didn't know which module it was. So, but nope,
But
harder than
even
that.
if you know which module, then it becomes how do I make it work?
Sure, sure, sure. Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, as I said, I'm really grateful because that gave me the topic for another video for YouTube, which in return will give you another blueprint to all of you.
Yeah. Yeah. Awesome. Okay.
How I can do it maybe towards the end of this week, the whole thing, unless you need it like much sooner, and I'll just
No,
send you the
yeah,
blueprint.
I don't have a rush for it really. I just was gonna, I just was trying to build it and thought, okay, I'm stuck. And I just thought, hey, I know I'll just submit it and see if there's a
Yeah.
way around it. So I don't need it yet. I am meeting with that client again soon, and I might talk to her about the ability to do this, but won't be needed right away because I'll
Yeah.
obviously it'll be
So
some
if
time.
you show her, she'll be like, yes, I want that.
Yeah, I think, yeah, I think I mean, I might be able to show her a little bit of what I have so far as the GPT. And, I'll kind of, when I talk to her tomorrow, I'll kind of see if what I've done so far aligns with what she's thinking. And then hopefully I can use what I've gotten so far and what's coming to kind of close a deal to work on some stuff for her. So, yeah.
Yeah. Because that will
Yeah.
be easy money,
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
thing.
It'll be nice. So, yeah. Okay.
Awesome. Okay, well, this was our only question and video for the co-build. So if you guys have any questions specifically about Make or anything that you're working on, whether it's an automation, whether it's like a module that you're staring at in Make and going, I have no idea what this does, we can talk about it. You can ask questions.
I haven't, but it may be a good time to just talk in general about the one that I sent to you, even though I haven't got the video, but just, yeah, from what I sent you. Was there anything in particular that you had to make changes to?
Are you talking about?
The one, it was the social media, like it
Yes,
was,
yes, that
yeah,
the one that I went into your account to fix it.
yeah.
Did you see, did you
I
actually
haven't.
watch the video? Like the
I,
Loom?
did you send back a loom? Didn't see that you sent
Like
back a
over a
loom.
week ago, and then when you asked me if I've done it, I
Yeah,
sent you.
yeah, you said that, and then I hadn't had chance to go back in it. But I'm just saying, was it in general that you could just tell everybody, not just me, just in general? I don't know.
Yeah. So you were trying to use my credentials, like from my Airtable, and it just,
Oh,
you didn't change it to yours.
okay.
Um, Something to keep in mind, guys, when you get a blueprint and you upload it into your account, and that's only for Airtable that I have found so far. It basically loses all its information. Like even if something has been mapped out, it loses it. So you have to like watch my videos and map it out again from your end. And when you select your own credentials, so first you select the base, but then you have to select the table. And a lot of the times you select the base, but then you forget to choose one of your tables in that base, and it's trying to go to mine, and it gets stuck because it's like this base does not have this table that you're trying to send me to, and it gets stuck. The other thing was you still have my RSS feed in your automation.
Yeah, that was done on purpose. Like, I didn't.
Oh, okay,
I,
okay, because I
yeah.
said it in the video, you know, it's sending you stuff about AI.
Yeah,
No.
no. That was fine. That was just me like testing out how it actually works. I didn't want to think about choosing something else. I just thought it was about AI, so it wasn't about something I didn't know. So it was fine. It was just a test. Yeah.
Yeah, so I think I can't think because it was over a week ago when I did it. And because with you guys, I'm not thinking so much about how to explain it. I just go and fix your stuff. And then, you know, put a little video going. These are things I fixed. Go and check it out. I mean, you know how I do my videos for you guys. Um, but
Yeah. No.
yeah, so go and check it. See if it's populated anything in your Airtable. And because I didn't have access to your Airtable, so I couldn't go and check.
But I did do it another time following something else and it worked. So I kind of like
Okay,
know how
so
to.
it's working.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. So
Yeah.
maybe it's a good idea if you're doing things in Airtable to also give me your credentials so I can get into your Airtable
Mhm.
and can actually check the results.
Yeah.
Because now that I'm in your Make account, I can go in and out as much as I want, but if I don't have any other credentials, it's hard for me. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Jen, you said that you're new and you haven't started on Make yet. Do you have any questions? Like, have you ever worked with Make or are you like a newborn? Okay. All right. So you can ease yourself in by starting with the Make Classroom because the first videos that are in the intro section, they're super easy and they're like 1 minute, 2 minute, like something like that. And just to get your head around to understand what Make is. And then I'm slowly starting to put like more videos in the advanced section. But if any of you guys wants to become a real pro, Make has a free academy. And you can go through the academy, they give you certification and all that. It does take a while, but then again, it's absolutely free. I have the link there. It's not an affiliate link. They don't have affiliate links for the academy. So if any of you, especially if you're thinking that this will be your bread and butter for clients, like if it's for your own business, you don't have to because you have me to help you out. But if this is something that you have to think on your feet and use for clients, I think that it's a great way for you to get much more proficient. Yeah, and they have 4 levels. They have like basic, then something else before the advanced. So there's something in between the basic and the advanced. No, in intermediate. So you've got basic, something else that I can't remember what they call it, intermediate and advanced. And you can go at your own pace. Every time you complete one of those levels, you get a certificate. And yeah, it's great. Faceless YouTube videos, show you lessons, and we have another. Oh, okay. Okay, we can chat a bit more about the faceless videos because there's so many opportunities that are coming around, and like with some tools, like specific tools that have APIs, you can actually plug them in and create those videos on autopilot. I'm in a group where the guy he's been a software engineer for about 30 years. So he creates these massive systems and automations, and he's into content. That's his thing. Like he sells a humongous content system for like $4,500. That is basically for almost complete automation of video creation. It's for video agencies, basically. But yeah, there's a lot of opportunities, and I will definitely create some, maybe not as sophisticated as his systems, where you can, or you can join his group. It's about, I think at the moment is $90 a month, and all his stuff is specifically on content And as I said, he's much smarter than me. Like he's been a programmer for 30 years. So his stuff is very sophisticated, very well thought up. And yeah, if you are interested, I'll give you his group and you can join. But yeah, other than that, yeah, we can work something out for you and see how you can. Are you thinking about creating those videos for specific clients, or create those videos and build a YouTube channel to monetize? Okay. Yeah, you can definitely do that. People are doing it very successfully. Okay. Anita and Asha, we just finished with the pre-submitted questions, and now we're just having a general chat. So if you have any questions, you can unmute yourself and ask a question. Or not.
Hi, it's Nasha.
Okay.
Sorry, I've got the camera off because I'm actually in bed. Sorry about that. I
It's
am
okay.
dressed, but no, I just wanted to say the group is great. I'm learning absolutely loads. So, and I really appreciate everyone's sort of, just the way everyone's contributing to everyone's ideas. I'm trying to make something before the 14 days are up, which will be Friday for me to kind of get my power hour with you. And I've been talking about doing my AI selfies course.
Yes.
So I want to use that card website because I can't remember who it was. I don't know if it's someone on this call who did something which looked like a link tree as a website, which I thought was really clever. It was just literally a single page on card. So I really like that. And for my AI selfie course, I think I'm going to create it in Canva. And then I don't know where to host it. Maybe just host it in Canva or upload it to YouTube, or don't really know how to do it.
The website or the course?
The course, so it'll probably just be like some video tutorials.
Yeah.
So and then
the
maybe
free
some
way is
prompts.
YouTube.
Yeah, and then
Everything
where
else.
should I kind of, I'm trying to think of the right word, compile all the videos, because it's not going to be one video, it'd be like a few for each little section.
Well, you'll need something that has membership options. Like Card is not that type of platform. It's not for
Oh,
hosting courses or memberships. It's basically to get you going and to sometimes use it as an interface. Okay, Jen is saying you can email drip it for free. Yeah, but she doesn't want to do it for free. She wants to charge for it.
yeah, I think I might have to invest in like MemberPress. And
Yeah,
then
whatever that is, and I'm not sure what the cheapest option is, because member price, like if you get the bare minimum of member price, I think that's 97 a year, but you also need to pay for hosting.
yeah, I think Netta, don't you? And
Yeah,
Netta
Netta
Talmor.
has that WordPress thing.
Yeah, I think I'll probably go through her. It's just that I'm just to set up MemberPress and do the course before Friday. I'm like, oh my God, I'm really up against it. That was why I was wondering whether there was a quicker way of hosting it.
It's actually not that hard to set it up, because MemberPress makes it really, really easy. You just need to set up your course, set up your membership, and then it's basically just uploading. And not even uploading,
Okay.
just adding the, because when you create a I don't know if they call them modules there, whatever they call them. They have direct links with Vimeo and YouTube. So you can basically grab your YouTube link and put it in there.
Oh, okay, that's
And you
cool.
can start
Okay.
like with minimum viable product. You don't have to make it too pretty or whatever. Just start with something. I always say that you should be doing it fast and dirty and then tweak and fix as you go. Because otherwise it's never going to be perfect. And I've done this so many times. Like I've waited and waited and waited, and it's never perfect.
Yeah, this is why I was kind of quite motivated by your 14-day thing. Oh, PayPal checkout. Thanks, Jen.
Yeah.
So,
Yes,
oh,
Podia.
brilliant.
This is Podia. Try Podia. I have been on information overload, so I needed to take a step back and get my mind around everything.
I was
Yes,
actually
stop consuming, start doing.
did someone say Tripodia? Because I put my hand up and I was actually gonna say suggest Podia, but I went to look, but they have a free package, but it doesn't include courses. So
Right.
it starts from like $33 or something. I was actually on Podia. So but the only thing I didn't like when I started it about a month ago, and I went to send an email. I was doing something and I went to send an email out, and 24 hours I went to send the email out before my workshop started, and they said that then they had frozen my emails so that I could evaluate how my email system worked. I was fuming, but yeah, but apart from that, Podia is basic, but for courses, it seemed like it would get the job done like very quickly in terms of like just getting things where you want it to go. Another CRM system that I was using was a Go high level white label called Modern. Now I don't know if they still do it I had it for like $30. I haven't logged in for ages, but I know one of the things I did go for that is because of the feature of having courses on there. So that's something else.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go. Thanks, everyone. I think I'll probably just go with WordPress because I kind of had the sort of longer term idea to do it, but I've just been fannying around and just not doing anything. So I mean, I've had this idea for months now. So I'm just gonna go like Monica says, quick and dirty, because I know there's people who are interested in it. So you know, even if I get one or two people buying from my audience, I just think you just learn by putting things out there. So, oh, thank you, Jen. So, okay.
Yeah, the more you wait and procrastinate, the more holes you find in your own ideas. And then the more you procrastinate
Are you
and
talking to me,
becomes
Monica? I feel offended.
yeah, so just start something because if it doesn't work, you've tried it without spending too much time on it, and you can move on to something different. That's the whole point.
Yeah, no, I agree. I've like procrastinated for years in the online world. So just because AI is moving so fast, I'm just like, oh my God, I've got an advantage of sort of being interested in it at the beginning, which is I know what you're talking about a lot in your, I think, your newsletters and stuff, Monica, to just blue ocean, whatever that means. I think I've got the idea of it.
Well, red oceans are where all the sharks live generally. So because they all feed there, the oceans are, red with the blood of everyone. And because they're feeding so much and there's so many of them, it's completely red ocean. Blue oceans are where the sharks are not there yet.
Yeah, because I'm like old enough that I remember the whole well, I was part of the
Me
.com
too.
boom. Yeah, so I know you. So yeah, in about 2000, like late 90s, 2000, I worked for .com startups, and it was just unbelievable. Like people were like, oh, is this e-commerce thing going to take off? It just seems unbelievable to think that those were the questions in those days. So I kind of feel like I'm being given another opportunity to be in at the beginning.
And the thing is, all of us are old enough to know that if we miss this opportunity, we're probably not going to get another one unless we all get synthetic bodies and live forever. But other than that, that's it. You know, it's this or our grandchildren will have the next opportunity.
Blimey.
Yeah. And people are starting to catch up. People are starting to catch up. I give this whole industry maximum, and that I'm being very generous, 2 years before it becomes super saturated. Same as what happened with the internet and the dot-com boom and everything. Yes, let's launch something now. And yes, Anita, just try and launch something as a simple thing and continue testing it. Actually get some people to test it for you again so you can get some feedback. Yeah, definitely. I have a free GPT that is in the GPT store, so anyone can use it, and I keep tweaking it. I released it maybe 6 months ago, and I still tweak it every now and then. And here's the thing, it wasn't perfect at first. It's getting better. I still think that there's a lot I can do with it, but I have links in the GPT. So when it grades you, it gives you a link, tells you where the GPT is from. So that's the first link people see. Then when people use it at the very end, it gives them another link or another 2 links with a call to action. So now the last tweak that I did was because it's a social media post creator GPT. So it creates basically social media posts. And at the end, it says, hey, by the way, you can actually build your own GPTs. I have a course that you can buy for $47 if you want. So this chunk with the building GPTs course, I sell as a standalone as well. Or you can get it for free when you join my school community. So this is the latest thing I've done. And here's some stats. It's been it's been used, not seen, used over 10,000 times. And I have over 800 reviews on it. I think, let me see if I can find it. The reason I have it for free is because I want the exposure. And it also, under the GPT where the picture is, there's another link where people can follow me. But let me just grab it, find it. Okay, I'll share my screen with you guys so you can see it. Where's my Zoom? Okay, because this is free exposure, like completely free exposure of my links. Oh, not the chat, the screen. Okay, so this is my social media post creator. And when you see these free GPTs, when you click on them here and go about, that shows you information about them. So I've had over 900 ratings and I'm still over 4. So the highest ratings are 5. I don't think there's anybody that has 5, but my rating is 4.1, which is crazy. And I've had over 10,000 conversations. So that's how many people have seen my stuff. And this is an easier way. What else does it have? Yeah, it gives you the exact ratings. And as you can see, this is a link, like when you start the GPT. This is actually my card website, and I can see it in here. And I can put all of my, like you've got your LinkedIn, GitHub, if you have a GitHub, Twitter, and a website. You can put all these links. So if you're creating GPTs, I strongly suggest that you fill out all of that information so people can go and find you. And then if I go on that, see what it does. See? First link, without even starting to use it. And I can go and check it out. So if you want to use any GPTs as lead magnets, this is a great way. Make one for free, put it in the GPT store, and if you make it really good, people will use it. And people will see your links and they'll follow those links. And like I've made so many one-off purchases because like the school link came, like I put it on like yesterday. So before that, I was just selling the standalone course, which is, it might be $47, but I haven't paid a penny to make it $47. Oh, the idea, how did I get the idea for a lead magnet? Oh, I've been doing this since, I think, December, January. I actually ran Facebook ads to this GPT to give access to this GPT as well to build my list. So yeah.
Can I just sing your praises for a minute, please, Monica? Like, because I'm in all of what Monica does, and I haven't produced anything, not because of Monica, because of my own procrastination and wanting to make things better and so on and so forth. So, but of recent, since the school project came about, I've got into the AI society because I know I've got the inside. I'm like, okay, so it makes more sense now. And I've gone through each of the modules that you've got in there, and they're amazing. Like the amount of information that is in there, like that's why I booked the call straight after this one, because I know that I can't wait to get to speak to you now, because I have an idea for a business that I haven't had one, but now you've got the structure that you've given the structure in the business builders. It's just made it even more clearer as to what I can produce, and then being in the group and everybody giving their feedback and talking to each other. It's not so lonely, and it's nice having that conversation with everyone in the group. So I just want to say thank you for all that you have given and you will continue to give, because it has been amazing. So, and your ideas, like just having the conversations with you, I'm sure by the end of our call today, I'm going to have another idea, because you just sparked this thing in my head. So thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. And guys, shameless plug, whenever you're ready, I have a higher tier, which is called the AIpreneur Society, which I've got a little summer special because in fall, I'll jack the price up a lot more, because I've kind of changed the format a little bit, and it's not just one-on-one access to me daily or via Zoom, like Andrea is using it constantly. We chat on Voxer and we do Zoom calls, but also when you're stuck, like Lisa, with what you were stuck, imagine if it was kind of urgent. And if it was like Thursday, our next call, this type of call was Monday, and client wants it by Friday. So yeah, so how I changed it is like you can use me as an agency. So basically you're like, help, and I go in there and I fix it for you. So then
I do like that. I was going to actually ask you, the wheels are turning, and I'm thinking about how I want to potentially start offerings. You've got that, which comes first, chicken or egg, like I want to offer a product, but I'm not 100% sure that I can do all of it because this is all fairly new to me, but I know the ideas are there. But then you're like, you don't want to get yourself stuck. You don't want to waste time perfecting and get, you know what I mean? Like you don't want to go get in over your head, but you also don't want to never launch because you don't know everything and you're never going to know everything. So the point is that I've been thinking, like, I think I need to know that I have somebody or some people that if a project comes up that I really need some tech help that's just beyond my scope, that I can go to help create something for clients so that I can get out there and start coming up with solutions for people. So yeah.
I'm just putting it out there because the special will stay until end of summer. And after that, I will definitely jack the price up because I want to cap it. I don't want to, work with 50 people. Sure. I only work with a few. And because when I start going into your account and fixing things and thinking about, then it becomes a lot more work. Or if I can get one of my devs to go and do some Python code for you guys, like I have to pay them. And yeah, but anyway, just putting it out there. And Anita says that she's making custom GPT to extend the usefulness of the digital products that she sells on Etsy and website, and combining them with bundled products that I sell. I'm not entirely sure what you mean, Anita. I understand the first bit, but not so much the second. But it will be great if you share some of that stuff in the group so we can all see and learn. Also, if you're an Etsy seller, there is an automation in the blueprints that shows you how to automatically promote your products on social media. Like with an automation, you don't have to do anything. It will just do it for you automatically. And that's for anyone that is actually working with clients that have Etsy stores, or if you have your own Etsy store. Yeah. Yeah, thank you, Anasha. So Anita says, so I may sell several Canva products that I can put in a bundle and as a custom GPT to stand out. I'm still a little bit lost. Maybe we can have a conversation about that when you can actually chat rather than type. Like a lot of things get lost when we type stuff. But yeah, ping me and we'll have a chat. Okay, anything else? I just needed to quickly check my calendar because I'm not quite sure what's going on. Oh, Andrea, we have a whole hour between this and our call.
I'm happy to jump on straight away if you want.
That's okay. Well, you can stay when everybody goes and we can chat. Well, Jen, I'm in Australia. It's winter. Andrea is in the UK. Lisa, Anita, and Anita in the UK. And Nasha, are you still in France or in England? France. And Nasha is in France. So we're very international here. Very international. It's amazing to see what we've achieved in the past 20 years or so. Like in the late 90s, even the early 2000s, when email wasn't the thing. I remember sending, mail, writing mail and sending letters.
I'm so old, I remember doing my dissertation on a floppy disk.
Have you guys seen these these images that float around social media, floppy disk? Somebody says, look, somebody 3D printed the save icon, because they do look like the save icon. But yeah, I remember that our computers in school were the ones that had the black screen and the green stuff on them. And you'd write like a whole page of code, like super, super complicated code, and it will make like a triangle. This is the stuff I grew up with. So I'm very, very old.
Yeah, join the club. Hence why I know I'm not having this leave me behind. Like you said earlier, I'm going for it. I've even my brother's even in the group as well, because I'm like, you need to be on this. So I even joined him up in the AI business.
It's great. Oh, I haven't put it in the group, but I do have a little challenge / incentive because I want to grow this group because you guys are super cool and I want more cool people in there. And I've got some incentives, like some monetary, some different ones. But yeah, check it out just for referring people, because I don't have school doesn't have a referral program, so we can't do that. I mean, they have, but only for school. So the only referral you can do is get people to sign for school with your own accounts. With your own referral links. Anita, are you talking about the higher tier, the one Andrew is in? It's called the AIpreneur Society, and there's a link. Like when you go into the group, there should be a link around where the members are, like on the right hand side, and you can click on it and have a look at it, or you can just chat to me about it. Yeah.
I'm also happy to have a conversation that coming from someone that's actually using it. So
Yes, you can have a conversation with Andrea. She's been with me for a very long time through, a few iterations and stuff. Yeah. But yeah, guys, do you have any other questions? Or anything? Okay. Lisa, I will do this video, and like I can give you the blueprint. I can just send it to you. Oh, who's coming?
Okay.
Someone's coming. We're finishing. Someone's coming. Yeah, so you're not waiting, but and
my
because
brother, it's my brother that's coming
oh,
now.
is that your brother? Oh, I said, who's coming?
Hello.
Hello.
See you later.
I
Is
was
it just
like,
us
you're
two
an
here?
hour late, dude.
I know. I'm a busy man. Lifestyle's busy.
I'll pull you in.
Is it nearly
Yeah.
finished? Are you finished?
Well, Andrew is staying on the call, so you can stay as well, and we can have a chat if you want to. But yeah, if nobody else has any questions, as I said, Lisa, I'll send you the blueprint because you're really switched on and you can work it out, and you've already started doing automation, so you can kind of look at it and go, I know what I'm doing. But if not, just wait until the end of the week when I release the video, the walkthrough video.
Okay.
I've got another one that I'm releasing today that is about, with the Airtable Airtable CRM, and how to build your own and capture your emails and all that.
Cool.
But yeah,
All right. Thank you.
excellent. And yeah, we have another call at the end of the week, which will be like business. We're not going to be talking about automation, so we're going to be talking about making money. Excellent, guys. Thank you so much for coming.
Bye. Thank you.
Okay. When you want to show your face?
Are you going to keep recording this?
Oh, sorry. I'll stop recording.